Joining us now is a former U.S. Navy SEAL, 23 years in the Navy, and Congressman Ryan Zinke from the great state of Montana. After this news over the weekend that the worst has come true in Yemen, we had to pull out our special ops, including Navy SEALs, because of the deteriorating situation in Yemen. And Congressman Zinke joins us now. Congressman, it's my great pleasure to talk to you, sir, and thank you for your service to this country long before you ended up in Congress. We really appreciate it.
Well, always a pleasure, Laura. Great to be with you.
So let's talk Yemen before we get into Iran and the fact that the French are now more conservative than we are on foreign policy. What are you finding out that we don't know already on this Yemen deal?
Well, I think it's just another example. We're in full retreat. There is no doubt that this president's policy not only doesn't work, it doesn't work rapidly. You look at his stated goal. We're going to degrade and defeat ISIS. Air operations alone won't be effective. General Conway, former four-star, Commandant of the Marine Corps, I fought with him in Fallujah, and I'll quote from him, not a chance in hell that air operations are going to be effective against ISIS. So now what we see is we're not supplying the Kurds directly. We're supplying a centralized Iraqi government, which is inept and oftentimes corrupt. Iran is now on the ground, providing what we should do: embedded troops, and they're taking territory. The influence of Iran is problematic, and Yemen is in a full fold. So you have, and by the way, remember where we were sending the prisoners from Gitmo, Guantanamo Bay to Yemen. So we have that dynamic as well, and so this policy of leading from the rear, not engaging, trusting that Iran is our friend, is tantamount to the words nuts. And I think Congress is going to stand. We're going to have to. I think what's going to happen is I hear reports that still the negotiation has a legal pathway for Iran to have a nuclear weapon. That's going to have, no doubt, an arms race where you're going to have Saudi Arabia have a nuclear weapon, probably UAE, probably Jordan, probably Turkey. Now you have 5 or 6 countries with a nuclear weapon in a notoriously unstable area, and which directly affects not only the state of Israel but us. I mean, to think that if these Islamic terrorist organizations, and yes, I'll say it, are willing to drive an airplane into one of our towers, what makes this administration think they're not going to do the same thing if they have a nuclear weapon? So I think Congress is going to stand, but this is one more example in a long list of, I don't know who's calling the shots at the White House, but whoever they're getting advice from isn't the senior military, just doesn't have a fixation on reality.